Hey everybody, this is the Sliders Review, and welcome to a special edition of Asian and Pacific Islander Heritage Month. And I'm here today to talk to you about Power Rangers Super Mega Force, episode United as One. So this is a Emma, and a bit of an Orion like focus episode, but mostly in Emma. And Emma is the pink Mega and Super Mega Force Ranger. I know a lot of people don't like Mega Force, but I think it's alright. I like it for the most part. I like some of the stories in it. I love how they transform into other Rangers. I'm not that huge of a fan of the legendary battle. It was a bit of a disappointment. I have to like rewatch it to see really how I feel about it again. I've only watched it probably like twice. Megaforce on the other hand, I don't really like that much. But I don't know, Super Megaforce had its moments. I know the fandom's all like, if you're a Power Ranger fan, you have to hate Megaforce and Super Megaforce, blah, 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 blah. Well, you know what? It's my mind, and I like what I like. And so, in this episode, I actually really like this episode. And it's odd that I like it because I don't like comedy in like Power Rangers. And this is a very comedic episode, but it's kind of hilarious and stuff. Like Emma goes the distance to try to like prevent this monster from stealing people's happiness. Because Emma's a very sweet, kind-hearted person who just wants everybody to be like happy and enjoy their life and stuff like that. And she literally goes the limit to make sure everybody's happy and stuff. And this episode, the evil prince dude, the alien dude, I do not like him. He's such a diva and stuff. But anyway, he's sick. He caught a cold on Earth and he wants a cure. And so his hench lady's kind of like, oh, happiness helps people from being sick and making them feel better. No, it don't. Medicine does. That stuff tastes nasty. And so he sends a monster down to steal folks' happiness, right? And so basically, he thinks, people who get married are happy. Yeah, give it a couple of years. And so, the Rangers, they try to stop him, but they aren't able to. And he steals the happiness from everybody there. So, the Rangers, they suit up and they try to fight this dude, but he goes big pretty fast. And so, they call on their Zords. I still don't understand how that's the what is that thing called? The Q-Rex. And how is that the Q-Rex? That's not it. That's not Eric's Zord. I don't get it. Did the people in the Sentai, just forget or something like that? I know it's been a couple of years, but seriously. So, anyways, the monster kind of plays keep away with the Rangers. He has the ability to turn really small. So he's going into each cockpit and buzzing around them. And these Rangers, man, I swear, they're so reckless. When he's in Orion Zord and he's controlling the Megazord, the Q-Rex Zord, he's attacking the other Rangers. So they're like, all right, let's just blast the dude. I'm just like, your friend is inside there and you're blasting on another Megazord. Then when he's inside their Megazord messing around with Jake, they just start blasting around the cockpit. And I'm just like, dude, you're gonna tear everything up. So anyways, he decides he needs to get the heck on out of there. So he busts through like a wall. And so because of this, they have to now repair it. And so somebody has to stop the monster. So Emma has a plan. She has multiple plans in this episode. So her and Orion, they go. And so since he's going to chapels for people getting married, she decided to dress up as a bride. And Orion's going to be her husband. don't know what the deal with Orion, man. Like, he is super nervous and acts like he's scared to like pretend marry Emma or kiss Emma or hang out with Emma. Like, I'm like, dude, have you seen the way she looks? Like, how can you be scared of that? So like he's completely nervous and petrified and stuff. So, they make with the pretend wedding type stuff, and she asks him to kiss her. And he's terrified to kiss her. And of course, in Saban Power Rangers, she ain't allowed to kiss nobody. And so she whips out like her blaster and she just starts shooting. This is when all the fun of the episode comes. One of the reasons why I like this episode is not because just how funny it is, but Emma and Orion get to change up their clothes. Saban's rule was that they were not allowed to change their clothes. They had to wear the same thing every episode, which makes them seem like a cartoon to him. That is the weirdest thing, especially how they're in high school. So, anyways, when they leave out, they rip like their wedding clothes off, and all of a sudden, their regular clothes are underneath. And I'm just like, you ain't Ninja Storm. You can't pull that move off. And so, like, then here comes the chase. Emma is constantly just chasing after the monster, and it makes for some of the most hilarious stuff. Second, she's a cheerleader, and she's pretty good at that. I wonder if she was a cheerleader in real life. And so next, I don't know what exactly they're supposed to be, garbage people or like highway patrol people or highway like construction workers or something like that. And it's like they're wearing green vests. Then at some point, I think they're like police officers, I do remember. And it's funny because she's just chasing down. She got the sunglasses. She's just driving reckless. And Orion's just like, gee, Emma, this is like a very elaborate plan. I think another time there was like paramedics or something. And it's like the monster keeps falling for all this until like the last second. Until he realizes like what's going on. Because she constantly keeps trying to get the staff from him. Well, anyways, they head to like a park. And there's a bunch of kids playing. He said, like, screw the weddings. He's just going to take happiness from everybody he sees. And he sees a bunch of kids. Now, one of the things I really like about this part in the park is that Orion sees a kid flying a kite. And he has no idea what that is. I love that. That is something they kind of messed up with Maya in Lost Galaxy. Maya, like, I don't know, man. It's just like she seemed to know what a lot of stuff was. Same with Andros. But then they would have that one episode where they wouldn't know what something is. And I wish it would have been like, constant. Because if you're like an alien and you've never been to Earth, you're not supposed to know what stuff is. Like, that's one thing about Cole. Cole didn't know what nothing was because he was from the jungle. And I like that a lot. And so, like, they morph and they fight the monster, and she's finally able to get her hands on the staff and smashes it. And so all the happiness that he stole is going back in all the people. Well, the Rangers fixed the Zord, and now it's Heine whooping time. But Emma decides she's gonna stay there and take care of something else while the Rangers go chase after the monster. Now, what's really weird is that Orion demorphed so he can remorph again with the other Rangers. And so the other Rangers are whooping his behind with like Dino Thunder power. And it's nice to see the Dino suits and like, they're not redesigned, they're just in different stunt actors. And it's weird hearing other people's voices, man. But it makes for some great action. And so then, like, Troy, he takes him out, super dino mode and stuff. By this time, Emma, we see what she stayed behind for. Remember when I said she's so sweet, kind, and like nice and stuff? The kid couldn't get his kite up, so she used her wind power to make a breeze and make his kite go up. And that really says a lot about her. Like, she's willing to stop a battle while the other Rangers fight, just so she can make this one person happy. A little foolish because you know what, the monster whooped the Rangers behind, but you know, thankfully he's not able to. So she rejoined the Rangers, and so then they call on the Megazord again, and so you know they are finally able to do like a combo mode, and they're able to like defeat him and stuff. And so towards the end, while they was doing like tricking the monster and all that, Orion was taking pictures with his morpher because now for some bizarre reason morphers can take pictures. His is able to, and so is Levi from Ninja Steel. So like they got him like a kite. And so he's really thrilled and everything. And once again, she just uses her power to make it levitate up in the air. And I love that scene when she does that because it's so calm, so gentle. And it's like really gentle music. And she just has kind of like this joyous, like happy look on her face and stuff. Because that's the type of person she is. Happy Asian and Pacific Islander month, everybody. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.